Children don't choose divorce, but they live with the fallout every day. I know, because I lived it. When I was about 8 years old, I realized that my family was falling apart. I saw the chaos, I saw the fighting, I heard the arguing, I saw the way it got violent right in front of my eyes. My mom was an immigrant in the United States. She had no family, she had no resources, she had no real safety net to fall back on, and yet she was here trying to navigate how to work through this, how to work through the relationship, the divorce, while taking care of 2 children with no help. And then when my dad left, we barely ever saw him. And as a child, I can tell you, that made me feel lost and confused and isolated and guilty. And it made me feel invisible, almost like my entire world had collapsed. Everything that I knew was now changing. And to me, not for the better. My life felt like it was just falling apart in pieces. Welcome back to Divorce Den, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about something a little bit different, my divorce story, and how the experience that I had as a child that I can still remember today, that I can still feel today, shaped the work that I do and made me a passionate advocate for ensuring that families make choices for themselves going forward that do not involve court and that involve bringing their children into the center of solutions instead of chaos. Maybe you felt this from the child's side yourself. Maybe your parents got divorced and you felt completely lost. You felt completely invisible. Or maybe you're a parent now trying to navigate all of the complexities of getting divorced, getting separated, trying to figure things out, keep a roof over your heads, trying to pay bills, trying to go to work, and still take care of children. It is very, very hard. And here's the thing that you already know. Whether you're a child of divorce or whether you're a parent and watching your children experience all of the turbulence and the ups and downs of the divorce, your children will remember. Your kids know what's going on and they will remember. Will they remember all of the details? Will they know all of the legalese that's going on behind closed doors? Will they remember every single fight, every single word that was said? Of course not. But they know. Kids always know and they always remember. It's that feeling that never leaves them. Just like me as an adult, that feeling of isolation, of fear, of fright, of guilt, of relief when my father left, that has not left me. I still feel it. Living through that traumatic experience taught me something that I didn't have words for at that time. But divorce and the entire divorce court process is no place for families. It is no place to heal. It is no place for you to even stay the same. The only thing that the court is there to do is to get somebody divorced. They are not there to prioritize your children. They are not there to make sure that you're emotionally healthy. They are not there to make sure that you're creating the best future for yourself and for your family going forward. I have personally seen how the court process can actually deepen the divide between the parents and make things so much worse for the children. The system is not designed to protect your children from the emotional fallout. And that's why I'm so passionate about the work that I do today. My goal is to help families create solutions that are going to bring them more peace, that is going to create a future for them that is meaningful and that is going to protect their children. Because I know what it's like to sit in that chaos and not know what's coming around the corner. And I do not want to see another generation of children have to live that. And let me tell you, the fights that I saw didn't end when the divorce papers were signed. It actually got worse. And that really shaped how safe I felt in the world. So think about that. How do you want your children to feel in the world? Do you want them to feel safe and protected? If so, that's why the process that you choose matters so much. Because just like any nighttime story, your children are absorbing the story that you're telling them today. And here's the thing. Back in the early 1980s when my mom was getting divorced, there weren't a lot of resources. Again, she was an immigrant. She had no siblings. She had no family. Not one single relative here in the United States. So for her to go and find resources was very, very difficult. There was no financial education for women, especially around divorce. Therapy was still stigmatized. It was still very new. And the only thing that she really had was some support groups. And while I'm not poo-pooing support groups because they are excellent, and if you find a good support group, please stick with it. What I'm saying is my mother just didn't have the resources that we have today, that you have today. Today, there are so many more tools. You have therapists and divorce coaches and financial planners and CDFA, Certified Divorce Financial Analysts. You have divorce mediation. You have the collaborative model. You have online resources. You have resources right here, including this video that you're watching. All of this was not available back then. So if you are experiencing separation or divorce, please take advantage of all of the online or in-person resources that you can get your hands on. Because the help that exists now just simply didn't exist when my family needed it back in the 80s. So here's what I'm hoping that you will take away from my story. Number one, you can protect your child's sense of stability, of safety, of support, because they don't need to know every detail. They don't need to know what's going on. They do need to feel safe, and they need to know that they can trust you and they can go to you. And number two, build a support system. You do not have to go it alone. Like I said, there are so many more resources now than there were in the past, and you can make sure that whether it's your professional colleagues, whether it's your community, whether it's your friends, you start to build a network around yourself for people who you can call when you need to just talk, when you need to vent, when you need to bounce ideas off of each other. And trust me, when you have somebody to reach out to, your kids will feel the difference. And number three, choose a healthier divorce process. I say it over and over again, and I will never stop saying it. I wish that the collaborative divorce model were available when my parents were getting divorced, and whether or not it would have worked, who knows? Because it is not right for everyone, and I fully acknowledge that. However, we didn't even have the ability to explore it because it didn't exist. But you do have that ability. You have all of the information here on this channel, outside resources, looking things up online, finding collaborative divorce professionals or divorce mediators who can help you resolve all of the issues and find a softer landing. Do not go to court, litigate it, and be completely broken and watch your children suffer. Because your children do not just watch the divorce or the relationship unfold. They don't just watch how it happens. They're internalizing it. They're actually living it. And how you handle it now becomes the divorce story that they will tell later. I know this because I was that child. I was that child who witnessed the chaos and the violence and the uncertainty. You do not want that for your children. And that is why I've dedicated my career to helping families, to help you choose a better path forward. And if this message resonates with you and you want to make sure that your children tell a very different divorce story, stick with me. This channel is dedicated to providing you with the tools and the options and the guidance that you need to create your best future without destroying yourself, without destroying your soon-to-be ex, and certainly without destroying your children. If you found any value in today's video, please like and subscribe. And please share this video with anyone else who might be experiencing divorce and let them know they can help their children write their own divorce story that is not going to destroy them.